With all that's going on in the world today, I had to ask myself, Brian, what do we do now? What do you do now? And the answer is keep moving forward. God has my back. Got to keep moving forward. And I want to talk to you about that today in your morning cup of inspiration to keep moving forward because God has your back too. Over in Philippians 3:13, Paul says, "Brothers, I do not consider that I have made it my own, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead." See, Paul couldn't look back to see what's happened before. He couldn't relive that. He couldn't gain another minute of his life and another week, another month. I mean, it's what's done was done. He had to keep moving forward because God had his back. And he does the same for us. He has our back so that we can keep moving forward. Over in Zephaniah, I love this. Zephaniah wrote, "For the Lord your God is living among you. He is mighty Savior. He will take delight in you with gladness. With his love, he will calm all your fears. He will rejoice over you with joyful songs." Isn't that wonderful? You know, I think about David, David and Goliath. You know, I saw a placard which really brought this to light too. If God puts a Goliath in front of you, he must believe there's a David inside of you. So think about that. Think about David when he was going down to meet Goliath in the valley there. He went down, he grabbed the pebbles, and he started going down just quoting scripture as he's going down and reminding God of his promises. He gets down to that valley and he sees Goliath. What does he do? He starts running. He starts running towards him. He's taking that slingshot and putting that stone in there and he starts swinging it. He kept moving forward. He never once retreated. He went forward until he was victorious because he knew God had his back. And that's what we need to do in our lives. We need to keep moving forward because we know, and if we don't know, we should. God has our back. When you talk about the full armor of God, it's all in front. It's nothing behind. It's all in front because we got to keep moving forward. We don't retreat. You know, there's been times when I'm sitting there going, Lord, I don't know if I can move anymore. I don't know what I can do. And when I've gone to lean back and take this break, I felt his arms around me. I felt him right behind me, just with his hands on my back saying, I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. Keep moving forward. That's what we need to do. Always keep moving forward. 2 Timothy 4 and 6, 7, 8. He says, "My life is coming to an end." And this is Paul talking. "And it is now time for me to be poured out as a sacrifice to God. I have fought the good fight. I have completed the race. I have kept the faith. The prize that shows I have God's approval is now waiting for me." He did this because he kept moving forward. He knew the prize was ahead of him. We saw that in Beth. Saw that in Terry and Danny. All saw it in our parents. And they completed the race, man. And they kept moving forward every day. They raised their kids to love God. They taught us. They brought God to our lives and made him real, made Jesus real. So we became personal relationships with Jesus we had. And that's what we need to do for other people. We need to share God. We need to keep moving toward the goal. Keep moving forward. I hope that blesses you today. I look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day, everyone.